Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be taking you through module 8, which is a vertical scroll. All of you have this PowerPoint slide that's in your Google Docs that you can reference. And Storyboard. I skipped over the Storyboard and went straight to vertical scroll stuff. Only thing the Storyboard is it help you get an idea of what you're going to put on your vertical scroll, and is actually putting it on paper prior to putting it on the screen. You can still do this if you want. I'm not going to require it, and if I have a problem with you working on it, putting it together, then I'll have individuals do the storyboard. And your storyboard pretty much will look like this here. You it's putting your ideas on paper before you put it on the screen. Normally, when in the computer world, you never just start programming because it won't be cost effective to do it that way. Remember, each sprite on the stage is 480 by 360. That's 480 wide by 360 height, up and down. I'm only requiring you to do 5 of these. So you're going to label them 00, 01, 02, 03, and 04, because we're doing a vertical scroll. Come on down right here. And this pretty much shows you how it's going to look right here. And you're going up. We're going to do this later, so today we're just going to worry about going up. And you need to label them. I don't need you to put the SCR on there, but I need you to put 00, 01, 02, 03, and 04. I need you to label your boxes. The reason you label your boxes is because when you put your your location, your set X and set Y on there, you're gonna be like this says 04, X is 0, Y is 4, X is 0, Y is 4. This one is 00, so X would be 0, Y would be 0. This one's 01, X is 0, Y is 1. Okay, scrolling. Scrolling is the sliding text of images or video across the monitor display, vertical or horizontally. And we're going to start with Y scroll. And this here information right here goes on your stage. On your stage. It does not go on any other sprite. It goes on your stage and on your stage only. And this is the code right here that's going to make it go up and down. As you see right here, it says up, and it says scroll Y negative, and it says down, scroll Y positive. Reason for that is if you start right here and this is your sprite. Right now my sprite is going up, but as you can see, the pages are going down. Those are your scroll pages. If this was your sprite right here, right now my sprite is going down, but the pages are going up. Same thing with this right here. Your sprite is never going to move. It's always going to stay at 00 or wherever you put it, but your pages are going to move. So it's going to be the opposite as that we were doing the X and Y before. So this part here goes on your stage and on your stage only. Let's go ahead and put that there real quick. Side, shrink this down. Slide it over. There. And this goes right here. Okay. To make your script area a little bigger, you come here to this arrow right here, click it, it'll make it a little bigger. Okay, I'll go to my stage and start off with a green flag. And I'll make it 2 variables, scroll X and scroll Y. And you're going to make them for all sprites. Scroll X and scroll Y. And then you're going to pull these 2 out here, and the top one should be set scroll X to 0, and the bottom one is set scroll Y to 0, just like this here. Then you can grab your forever loop, and you're going to grab 2 if statements. And then you're going to go to sensing, and you're going to grab 2 key space pressed. The top one's going to be right. The bottom one's going to be left. Connect them together, and then you're going to get a change scroll X. Make sure it says change and not set. So scroll X, scroll Y. This one is -5. This one is 5. Now what you want to do now is duplicate this. Put it at the bottom. Change this to up. Change this to down. Up and down. Change this to, oh my goodness. This should be scroll X. I'm sorry, up here. This should be scroll X. And these up and down should be scroll Y. Scroll Y. So these up here, both of them should be scroll X negative. This should be scroll X positive. And this should be scroll Y negative and scroll Y positive. So I got left, right, up, down. Take this, put in there, and you have your first part. This goes on your stage, and you never have to come back and mess with this again. Okay, let's keep right along with our PowerPoint. Okay, and just like I was telling you before, to appear to be moving up, your sprite needs to be moving down. Use a negative value. To appear to be moving down, your sprite needs to be moving up, using a positive value. Absolute value. Absolute value is what we use in math, and it's the absolute number of something. And it's always going to be positive. It's always going to be positive. The absolute value of -5 is 5. The absolute value of 5 is 5. The absolute value of -7 is 7. The absolute value of 7 is 7. It's what that absolute value of that number is. And it's always going to be positive. And in Scratch, you will find your absolute value right here. It says square. You go to operators, come all the way to the bottom. It says square. But if you click on that little down menu, there's the absolute value thing right there. So the absolute value of whatever you can put in there. This part right here is locating your sprite, is where your sprites are going to be located at. And as you can see, the scroll X is always going to be times 480 because X, going from left all the way to the left corner, all the way to the right corner is 480 pixels. And Y is all the way from the bottom all the way to the top is 360 pixels. And 0, 0 is the starting point. Let's look at this grid coordinate right here. So I got the X grid right here going left to right, and I got the Y axis going up and down. This spot right here is 0, 0. So if you put your first box here, that first box is going to be 0, 0. If I go to the right, this spot right here, it'll be 1, 0. X is 1, Y is 0. So this will be 1, 0. If I go one more, this spot right here, so I got 0, 0, 1, 0. This is going to be 2, 0 right here. So this box right here is 2, 0. If I go up, now the X is not going to change because it's going to stay on this line right here. So this spot right here would be 0, 1. My Y changed. This spot right here is 0, 2. So this is 0, 2, and so on and so on. So when you're doing your boxes or your sprites, you need to label them so you know how to put them together just like a puzzle. Okay, let's go and put this part right here on the sprite. Okay, this part right here, we're going to use him. So we're going to take him, we're going to shrink him down. Get the shrink tool, shrink him down. And we're going to make, here, let's go with the second one. The first one is blue. And we're going to label it 0, 0. And remember, we're going vertically. Duplicate. And here, we're going to label it 0, 1. That's X 0, Y is 1. And we're going to change this color on this one. Blue. Let's go with orange. Or something. Let's go with red. Red. Okay. Duplicate this one. And it's going to be 0, 2. And let's change the color with this one. Let's make it yellow. And let's duplicate this one. Make it 03. So we got 00, 01, 02, 03. Let's change the color on this one. Let's go with purple. And one more. Duplicate. Give it a name. Make it 04. And let's make this one this little beige looking color right here. Okay. For this is just initially putting the colors in there. Your final product, these are going to, the 00 is going to be the ground floor. This is going to be some type of sky. This is some sky. This is like outer space. This is going to be outer space. And you need to go on the internet, Google images, and find those images, put them in Paint, crop them, and put them on there. Okay. Now that we have all 5 of these, you see they're all stacked up. It's because they're all going to be on top of each other initially. Okay. Let's go to 00. We're going to start putting all our script on 00 first. We're going to go with this right here. Do not need this part set Y to 0. You don't need to put that there because you have this right here. And it's going to always put it in this location right here. So this color we're going to put on 00. So we go and get a green flag, forever loop. And then we go to motion and get 2 sets. One set X and one set Y. Put them in there. Put the X on top, Y on the bottom. Okay, for right here, scroll X plus. So let's go get a plus, and let's get a times, and plus and a times, 2 of them. And then go over here, get a scroll X and scroll Y. Scroll X goes in the top one, scroll Y goes in the bottom one, and this here should be 480 times 0. And it should be 360 times 0. And then take them both and put them in the corresponding ones. And then take the plus, put it in here, X at the top, and put it right here. Okay, this is going to set the location of my thing. You see it's 0, 0? It matches up here, 0, 0. Okay, next, we need to get our hider. And what this is going to do, instead of them all showing up at the same time, it's going to hide them as they flow through. So we need to put this on here also. This just shows the one for the vertical one. We're also going to do the one for the Y one, for the horizontal one also. So let's do that real quick. Go to get a green flag, forever loop. Go get a if statement, if else statement. I'm sorry. Get an if else statement. And now go to operators. We're going to go down here. Remember I told you what the ABS was before? Grab the ABS of, put it out there. And then grab a greater than, greater than. So on this one, you have to use a greater than first, and then you have to put it in here like this. Okay, this is going to be 340. And then you're going to go grab a Y position. Down here at the bottom. And it's going to look, oh, come back here, sweetie. Right there. It's going to look just like that. And then you're going to get a hide and a show. Go to looks, grab a hide, and grab a show. And take this and put in here. But we also need the X position. So what we're going to do is duplicate this, pull it down, take this Y position out right here, and then we're going to grab an X position and take that X position and put in there. And I'll change this because it's X. We want to make it 454. And take that show out the bottom, throw it away, and take this if and put inside the else. And now you have the X position is greater than 454, hide, else Y position is greater than 440, hide, else you show. So these two things are going to go in both of them. So I'm going to stop for right now and